made mistakes as a kid, but that old KK is dead already. There's a new person, and I believe every kid that messed up in life deserve a second or third or fourth chance. It's the motivation of the community, and most of our Cambodian community don't care. They would just leave them like the word like but really these kids, they might be young, they might be wild, they might be crazy. If you learn how to reach out to them, I believe you can change them. And yeah, that's part of the community here of Cambodia. Just gotta help each other, support each other. My name is Tuy Sobil. Everybody call me KK. I grew up in Long Beach, California, in the East Side. I started breakdancing when I was 8, then ended up winning to tag in graffiti and art around 10 years old, and started joining a gang around age 13. Yeah, so my families are refugees, and we left Khmer Rouge and went to the US. Growing up in Long Beach, it was a lot of how the government put us, where Cambodians are in a certain apartment, Mexicans are in certain apartments, and blacks are in certain apartments. And when we grew up in Long Beach, everybody would try to bully Cambodian kids because our parents didn't speak English and stuff like that. As time went by, we stood up for ourselves and we didn't let nobody bully us. It doesn't matter what race it was. If they try to hurt us, we're gonna hurt them back. And that's how we end up forming Cambodian gangs and different gangs and stuff like that. And we end up fighting back with other races that wanted to hurt us. Sometimes when I grew up, I was a dancer and I got beat up really bad. And I was a kid too, by Latino gangs and stuff like that. And at the same time, people, other gangs, other races was hurting like our sisters, our families, and that made me grow up in Long Beach saying, this can't happen, you know? I'm not gonna let nobody hurt my sister, my family, my brothers, my mom, or my cousin, or my loved ones. So I decided to be part of a gang to protect my own community, my own people, and fight for what we believe in. And I wasn't scared of nobody. I didn't fear death, I didn't fear nothing. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just go all the way through and start looking for books that had Cambodian tattoos. Anything that would Cambodian, I would try to tat it on my body just to show people that I'm from Khmer. Wherever I walk, the flag, the Angkor Wat, the Cambodia on my bag, that pride of like, I don't bow down nobody, no race, nobody, because I'm not gonna let nobody hurt us. If they don't hurt us, we don't hurt them. But if they hurt us, we're gonna hurt them back. When I got deported, I was scared, just like everybody else, you know. The temptation, the loss of your family, my son, a lot of stuff, you know. So yeah, when I first got here, I was scared as hell, but at the same time, happy to be free from jail, from immigration, from everything else. And yeah, I cried when I got here the first time, talking to my parents. And my parents told me, just be strong. They love me, they're gonna be here for me no matter what, you know. And that made me felt strong because of my parents being behind me, pushing me that I will make it here. First time in Cambodia, it was kind of scary because when we got off the plane, we had a lot of Khmer police escorting us like we some deadly gangster mafias or something. But yeah, the driving was crazy, everything was crazy, and yeah, you were scared like, okay, what's gonna happen to us? And yeah, just like everybody else, we were all scared. And it's my first time. I didn't know, you know, I didn't even know they have tennis shoes here when I got here. But then when I got here, it's like, oh yeah, they do have tennis shoes. You could say the biggest challenge was my tattoos. And long hair, so everybody look at me like, oh yeah, you know, because when I got here, my mom already told me, tattoo, case you know, and they're gonna kill you, they're gonna hurt you, so stay away from people. And yeah, when I got here, everybody looked at me like very awkward, like we're like threat to society. but we was just a bunch of lost kids at the same time, like you could say teenagers, teens or whatever they call it when you're, we were just lost in our own world. And yeah, I see how people look at us different, judge us because of the tattoo, the long hair, and it was hard for us to get a job here when we got here. I ran into the first group of Tiny Toones kids when at Beding, Sabok Chab, and when the slum was still there. And I was doing outreach. I was volunteering for an NGO called Khao Sang, and Khao Sang means rebuild. So at the same time, we're trying to change Kon Khmer from drugs, HIV, gangs, and stuff like that, and help them. And that was the NGOs, what we was doing for the NGO for Khao Sang. And I ended up running into a couple kids, and they ended up asking me to teach them how to break dance. And I ended up, saying no the first couple of times, and finally gave it a chance, and that's how Tiny Toones got started. Yeah, there was a lady that was working for the sex worker, and she told me, I'm a people's person. Why won't I work with all sex worker, AIDS, drug kids, and gangs or whatever? And I told her my education wasn't there to help, these kids or these people. And she said, you're different. You're a people's person. When you start, people that are smart will support you from behind. And that's how you get stuff started. So she was the first donor that said, I help you pay for an English class. And she did. And I hired an English teacher to come teach ABC. From ABC, I hired a Khmer teacher. From Khmer teacher, I look at breakdancing. It's not just about breakdancing. Kids like different stuff. It's like a sport. And then I started adding rapping, DJing, graffiti and arts and stuff into the program where kids could pick what part of hip hop they want to join classes. And yeah, that's how we grew and got bigger. That one wasn't planned either. It's like, as time went by, I used to open my door to let kids watch cartoons or watch movies at the house while I go to work. And I come home, it'll be like 10, 20 kids just sitting there watching cartoons and stuff. And I was like, damn, you guys here every day, don't do nothing, just watch cartoon. So I was like, you guys are like Tiny Toones, Looney Tunes. And then I thought about I just call you guys Tiny Toones, guys. You guys are like Tiny Toones. Bad as hell, always here, making a big mess at my house and thinking I come home, clean up everything. That's how we came up with the name Tiny Toones, and we started that crew, Tiny Toones. Honest truth, I never planned it to be nothing like this. I just wanted to help a couple of kids, and it just got out of control. It just got bigger and bigger, and started realizing that, oh, shit, I have like 60 kids at my house, dancing and everything. And I start reaching out, asking kids where they from, their family, and a lot of these kids needed help. Yeah, after that, my heart just fell in love with it, of seeing these kids happy, and at the same time, I'm happy too. And at the same time, it's like I'm helping them, they're helping me to rebuild myself, of becoming a better person, starting to see the light of wow, how life is beautiful, how my parents used to love me, how they care for me, how they guide me, and I was bad, never listened. And now I'm doing it for these kids, and I start seeing I messed up in life, big time on my own parents, and I still regret it till now. I know they forgive me, they're still here for me, but it's just in your heart, the feeling. And then I lost my son, I never even got a chance to even be a real dad. And I know it hurts, but hopefully he'll forgive me. And so it's hard to say and hard to explain. I earned their trust not by rushing them to know where they come from. I became like a real big brother to them. It takes time, you know. I ask even girls, boys, get to know them, you know, like a real family. Let them trust you. And I start finding out their stories, their lives, and it makes me want to support them even more of like, this kid need this kid need this girl need this. That's what make it a challenge for me. Like, how can I do all this to help them? And honest truth, I sometimes don't even know how I do it. I just go around asking this, asking that from different people. And eventually I end up getting the things I want to help support these kids. Even if they need anything, we'll try our best to support it for the right thing, you know? And yeah, and that's how the trust became, and we became a family. So to me, I know I have my own family, but Tiny Toones is like a second family to me. Being a father to these kids, a lot of kids would want to call me, you know, ba or whatever, or teacher. I don't prefer that. I look at an older brother. I don't even look at a teacher. I look at just a mentor that's trying to guide them as a big brother in life. And, you know, I've been through hell and back. I think my experience can share to them and let them understand that life is hard. And if you have bad parents, your life's gonna be worse. Unless you was born rich or in a good family that's still there to support you to make it in life. And yeah, so I look at myself till now, not a teacher, I'm not a grandmaster, I'm not a father, I'm just a brother. And that's how I look at myself till nowadays. There's a lot, you know, that transform to become success in life. I don't really want to name names because when you name, then other kids like that, you didn't name this, you didn't name that, you didn't name that. So I'm gonna just say, we have a lot of successful dancers that grew up from us and became real professional dancers. And we have a lot of real professional rappers that grew up and became rappers. We have plenty of students that learned DJ and now are DJs at clubs and making good money. And we have artists that are successful artists. And then we have a lot of other kids that became Khmer teacher, English teacher, and around a lot. What made me mostly proud is when, you know, when you used to take care of them when they was like 10, and now they're married, and seeing them have a happy family makes me proud, because I always wanted to see them have a family and a happy family where there's success and they could take care of their family without asking nobody or needing anything from nobody, and at the same time take care of their family, their mom, their dad, and stuff like that. So that really made me really proud of any one of them that went there. I made mistakes as a kid, but that old KK is dead already, is a new person. And I believe every kid that messed up in life deserve a second or a third or fourth chance. It's just some people made a mistake and got lucky and never got caught, or some got rich family that their family could clean out their record. And it's part of life, and that's why I believe that this world, everybody deserves another chance in life. And, to forgive is what really helps people realize that I made that mistake and I'm gonna change. And like me, I made a mistake. I joined gangs, I caused trouble, I hurt people, people hurt me. But I learned and I changed. The motivation of the community. If they have an older brother that would just reach out to them, I believe a lot of these young people would follow them. But if you have an older brother that you look up to, not even your older brother, and he say, oh, of course these little kids gonna be like, yes, bong, let's go, Just need somebody to say, nah, not worth it. It's the motivation of the community And most of our Cambodian community don't care. They would just leave them like the word like but really these kids, they might be young, they might be wild, they might be crazy. If you learn how to reach out to them, I believe that the community reach out to them, you can change them. And yeah, that's part of the community here of Cambodia. Just gotta help each other, support each other. And I think a lot of people like to just hide and stay peaceful in their own home. I would tell them straight up, honest truth, everybody learn for themselves. It's like the word everybody like to use, him see, him song, you know? Once you get caught, you gotta do your time, you know? And honest truth, like me, as a kid, when I went to jail, I him see, I him song. And honest truth, I learn for myself and I see for myself. And then I don't have no older guy would tell me the things I would tell them now. When you go to jail, none of your friends will never call you. You're lucky you have one friend that call you or send you money, or two if you're a good friend. But the rest will not even know you. But the one that cry, the one that's in pain is your mom and dad. Go visit you, cry at the window, trip every penny, and if you're poor, you're gonna even suffer even more harder because your parents don't have nothing. And you really wanna see that? And if you're doing life, if you're doing long time, you think it's funny until you get it, then you realize it's game over. And then when you think it's game over, it might be too late for you. To go chop people up, it's fun when you thinking it's fun until you get caught. Then you know it's game over. Now you might never see the light again. Might stay in prison for the rest of your life. And this is just for fun, for you guys. And then you will see it. Yeah, the tears, the sorriness, no one can help you no more. Dead, your dad could be dead and you would never get to see nobody again. And it's something they have to learn for themselves. And if they take my word or not, they just have to try for themselves. And yeah, they'll see. Eventually they will see. And I believe that all these kids that's been doing wild stuff is just damn clear and follow each other. I just want to say that, you know, every man, every woman is their own self. You know, the knowledge you learn, no one cannot steal it from you. And what you believe in yourself, I believe that eventually you can become what you believe in yourself. And if you don't try, you will never go nowhere. If you're gonna just sit and dream, the dream will always be a dream. But if you learn how to walk forward and chase your dream, everything will happen. And trust me, it doesn't matter about being poor or rich. It's about you chasing your own goal, and what's in your head will always be in your head, and no one cannot steal that from you. So yeah, keep on going forward and be strong. Thank you.